Felix Gaehtgens, a former analyst for Kuppinger Cole who just switched sides and is now working for Axiomatics. What's it like to work for the other side?
Well, it's quite a change. Let's say it like this. EIC is a different experience when you're sitting on the other side. I really like EIC every year. The first year I came here when I still worked for SimLabs, and the next 3 years as an analyst working for you guys, and that was fun too. But it all kind of passed in a blur because you have so many things to consider. You have so many people that you have to chase. You have your people that you need to shepherd to your panels and all of that. So right now I'm still enjoying myself, but I'm much more relaxed.
What are you actually working on now?
I have a pretty glorious title now at Axiomatics. I'm the Director of Technology Partnerships and Developer Relations. I almost have to swallow when I say it because it's quite a title, but it just kind of says what I'll be doing for Axiomatics. I'll be doing quite a bit of both and bringing the technology and the people together.
Why did you choose to work on some rocket science stuff like SACML? Why not something simpler?
Well, when we were still colleagues, this was kind of a sweet spot for me. I really liked externalized authorization, and that's what we've been kind of doing all of these years, trying to make things simpler and trying to, let's say, make the IT systems more aligned with business systems. It kind of started off probably a decade ago with identity management, where you had all of these different islands of interconnected systems, each of them doing their own kind of thing, kind of playing to the same tune. And with authorization, it's kind of the next thing. What we have right now is we have business policies and we have IT systems, and they're really not aligned. So if your business process dictates that you need to authorize and you need to grant access in a particular way, there's not a very easy way to do this. Business people say, this is what needs to happen. Then IT people say, well, we've got this kind of role model that we can use and we can kind of try to map it, but not really. So we have to do all these kinds of things, these weird extensions. We have all these hoops that we have to jump to. What should actually happen is that business drives the policy and that gets mapped and implemented all down up to the lowest level of the system. And that's what policy-based authorization is really about. So I think it's really, really cool. It's not exactly rocket science. It's complex because the domain is complex. But we're doing ways to make it simpler, to really map that high-level business policy up down to the lowest level, to the lowest level access decision.
What do you think we'll be talking about next year at EIC?
Good question. Probably cloud is going to be even more on the horizon, even though we have had a few very, very sunny days over here. We'll probably be talking even more about externalized authorization. I think we're going to see much more services being actually migrated out to the cloud and some let's say, core services from enterprises being externalized. And probably there's going to be some other interesting, weird things that happen, some big leakages of data and some other big whoopsies that will happen over the next 12 months that we analyzed and looked at.
Great. And hopefully we'll have time to have a beer this year and next at EIC. Wish you all the luck, Felix.
Absolutely. The new conference location is absolutely great. I'll be looking forward to next year and beyond. Cheers.